Soul of the Ivory King of Alium Lois. The proud Ivory King was ever merciful and devoted himself to the protection of his great land until he was devoured by the flames of chaos. I went ahead and put on that North Warder set. It's actually a casting set, but that doesn't matter. It's just really light armor, because when you're doing the build I'm doing, it's mostly just about really quick dodging and really quick stamina regeneration, so it doesn't actually matter what armor you wear as long as it's light. A lot of people go naked. I just don't like the idea of filming a series of like dumb naked. Actually, not even filming. I don't like playing as a dumb naked character, so just really light stuff works. That's the reason why I use the Judgment set a lot, because it's practically just clothes. I'm also in Power Stance, which I haven't done for a while. Someone left a comment like, why don't you ever use Power Stance? Why aren't you ever using 2 weapons at once? Like, that seems like it could do more damage. The original reason I stopped was because... Ow, I'm poisoned. Well, I immediately fucked this up. And we're getting invaded, but that's fine, because I'll warp through this real quick and they'll go away. And we'll... Why can't I use this there we go. Try and deal with that poison problem. Got to cap ourselves off real quick. So, this is where you get... We're gonna do the Sunken King DLC today. Oh my god. They can follow you in here? He just burned himself. He's a silly man. I'm power stancing now because I realized, hey, my stats are so much higher than they used to be. I can probably get away with power stancing a lot more now. So attacking with both weapons at once could be really handy. I have to be really careful because it's way slower than being able to just do this. Like, that's the main strength of not power stancing, is that I can do this non-stop. Like, this is so many consecutive attacks. But I'm curious. I haven't tested it really. I have Stone Ring now, so if I'm power stancing rapiers, will that attack? This is the light attack, by the way. Will that be enough to stagger them? Because if it is, then that's going to be a devastating amount of damage. And if not, the actual power attack might be pretty effective, but it's also super slow. So we'll see how that goes. I didn't read these last time, did I? Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. Trespassers will face the adversity befitting of a monarch. With water dry and path amiss, woeful temptation is dismissed. The city of the Sunken King sleeps, and as does the dragon within. This one's noteworthy in particular. Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch. I think the implication there is that you have to be able to defeat King Vendrick in order to be able to go in here. Not saying that you need to unlock it that way. I mean, like, I think that's their way of saying that's how hard the area is if you can't beat Vendrick yet, maybe don't go in here. Because the closest thing you get to becoming a monarch is when you get Vendrick's crown, which you need to defeat him for, I believe. Alright, without further ado, check out Sunken King. Which, if I remember correctly, might be one of my favorite DLCs when it comes to the actual level design and everything like that and the setting. But not my favorite bosses. That actually might be the dichotomy here, is I think I might think that Sunken King has the best levels but the worst bosses out of the 3 DLCs. But we'll be sure to judge that accordingly as we proceed. Is there an item stash back here? I can't remember. No? Nice job. Don't make fun of me. Hey, look, someone else is doing it at the same time. They even started running at the same time. It's good to know that we're all cookie-cutter identical people that have no unique reactions. Once again, this is where you can put your summoning sign down if you want to get summoned into someone else's world for this DLC. I got my item, now open up. Open says me. Anything stashed behind the door? Nope. So, this will be interesting because, yeah, just like the other DLC, I've only played it once. The one time I played through it. So this is my second playthrough, and it's been a long time, so a fair amount of it gets to be surprisingly fresh for me. This is kind of cool. Completely uneven thing. When you first walk through it for the first time, it's really disorienting because you're not really used to entire passageways, like fully formed hallways, being at weird tilts like that. Sort of gives you an Uncharted feeling for a moment there. Immediately they're establishing that this is a setting that is very much unlike anything you've seen before. And you can hear breathing. You might be wondering what that breathing is. Welcome to Shulva, Sanctum City. Kind of looks like a giant underground Aztec temple or something. Tons of waterfalls. Oh crap, that area down there. Now I remember that. We'll be seeing that later. But our goal, more or less for now, is pretty clearly presented. Hey, a giant temple. Go inside that is basically our goal. They also show us that nice long catwalk over there. You might be wondering, like, how the hell do you get to that? You could actually go through the whole area without noticing how to get to that. So it's good to be able to see it from here because it indicates you may have missed something if you don't find your way there. Because that's actually where the secret, the optional multiplayer-oriented boss. So that'll be the location of this DLC's equivalent of Lud and Zallen. Or Lud and Zallen. Hi. And here, what we have here is actually the final boss of the DLC, right there. Quick, get him before he wakes up. No. Hi. Bye. I couldn't remember if he breathed fire or anything like that at me, so I just want to get out of the way. So big obvious thing right off the bat, he has a giant spear sticking through his torso. I'm a little impressed he's able to casually wander around and sleep like that. But I think he was some kind of poison dragon, like he was corrupted from the inside, and someone tried to slay him but failed. But they managed to impale him, and the impalement of the spear seems to have managed to, I believe being impaled managed to like release the gases. So he's just sort of releasing poison everywhere, and that may have been what corrupted this entire area to begin with. And that live life as is. Okay. He's got Vengarl's hood on. I believe I can't go here yet, but we'll check this out. Old growth balm. Use growth balms in order to increase in size. I mean, not increase in strength. Yeah, I can't go down there until I activate the elevator, but right off the bat we have a shortcut elevator location that's going to bring us right back to the first bonfire once we find the bottom of it. And I believe that's actually going to be... I'm trying to remember. I think that actually might play a role in the middle boss, the first mandatory boss. You can actually see the bonfire way off in the distance there for the optional bosses. Straight across that catwalk, there's a little bit of a glimmer from here. I love that you can see this far across the area. Hello, friend. How much damage did you do again? And to relearn how you move. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't stagger him at all. Uh-oh. Looks like I'm establishing a talent for missing my attacks. I'm trying to remember. I remember these guys being unusually resistant to damage. It was a concern for me when I first started. Yeah, we'll be dealing with this later. Another opportunity for a shortcut as we proceed. That was not nice. I don't appreciate your behavior there. Oh, he has line of sight still. Careful. Hey, buddy. You gonna keep shooting at me, or are you gonna, like, fight like a fucking man, maybe? Nope. Alright. Hey, buddy. You wanna... Oops. Oops. There we go. Bye. I don't remember what that one does. Oh, yeah, there we go. It blocks off his path. And it hurts everyone in the area a little bit. They're probably gonna come attack me now, though, so let's be careful. So that's the central gimmick. Oh, they Estus. That's a problem for me. Oh, that one didn't Estus, though. Ruin him. So we want to get them during their attack animations, because that's when they're vulnerable to damage. There we go. Look how much damage we did that fast. So this is the central gimmick of this particular DLC. There's contraptions that move chunks of the level around. In this case, it was handy because there was an annoying archer hanging out, and by doing that, I was able to knock him out of line of sight. Is that him all the way over there? I think that's him all the way over there. Is he gonna come at me? Nope. Hello. Goodbye. Turns out that big, giant overhead swing, very easy to parry. I wish I was better at parrying first time I went through this area. Is there a pillar in the area? There it is. Let's try to bait out archer shots, if I can. Yeah, going for it. They see me rolling. So this should break line of sight. There we go. And make this next part easier for me. Oh, but it has a surprise waiting for me. Hey, big guy. This guy's hurt, so I want to get him before he heals. There we go. Don't fall off. Okay. Hey, buddy. You want to play? You want to play? Ow. That's not how you parry, apparently. Let's try again. Yeah. Gonna punish him for using big, silly strength weapons that have really predictable attack arcs. Hey guys, one of you gonna go into melee range? I'm seeing if I can trigger one of them going into melee mode. There we go. This will make it very easy to separate the two and fight them one-on-one. Hello, friend. Yeah. I'm back in parry beast mode. You guys are fucked. I'm apparently really good at parrying today. This is really unusual for me. Life gem. Hello. I like life gems. Ow. Rude. Pay for that. The counterattack damage is a big deal here. You saw earlier I did like 500 damage per hit with my power stance attack, but then when I did it when it wasn't during an attack, it only did like 300. That's a bummer. So I could just jump down. You can also just go press things to move levers around. I'm almost guaranteed to miss something as I explore this area just because there's so many weird things that move up and down that it can be difficult to keep track of everything. I'm gonna go ahead and attack this. I might as well lower the other one too, since it's currently just in the way and not really accomplishing anything. These, attacking these things to move them is going to do some annoying things to my durability, but that's why I have repair powder with me. So you can write these down to various locations. You have to be careful though, because you don't always know if there's going to be another, you don't always know if you're going to have access to a lever when you go down there, so you have to be careful. My goal right now, bring this one up. As it goes by, I'm going to stand on it, because I can actually jump somewhere from here, if I'm careful. I remember it being annoyingly high, to the point where I'm like at a risk of jumping too far. Just try to... I'm so bad at platforming in these games. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, God. You stress me out, game. Why you gotta do that to me? Dark Quartz Ring +3. That's the most... I believe +3 is where they stop. So that's the maximum resistance you can get from a ring against darkness. Which is actually going to come in handy later in this DLC. But I might not use it. Just because I might go for pure offensive power. At this point, I think I'm just going to write it down. I might go down the other one first, I think. Careful. A little bit of damage, no big deal. Who do we have down here? Is anyone going to try to shoot at me from a distance? Just slow and careful. There's the other pillar, so they go to the same place. It's not really a decision, I guess, which one you go down. But I don't remember those kind of details, because it's been a while. Careful. So there's a platform right down there. Oops. These are easier to hit when you have a swinging weapon. When you have a thrusting weapon, you kind of look like a jackass trying to do it. I just want this item here. Longbow +7. I like the DLC's items that are often pre-upgraded, just because that means that you don't have to spend resources upgrading them when you find them, if you choose to switch to them. It's a nice touch. It emphasizes the fact that this is meant to be a light area part of the game. Let's see if I can plunging attack him. Kind of. It's less than effective. Oh, he's got a lance. No! I don't like it. Ow. Alright, I've had better strategies. That's fine, though. With the enemies cleared out, I'm safe to life gem all to hell. This area seems to be easier so far than I remember it. I guess that's just what happens when you replay any part of a Souls game, though, isn't it? Because the last time was the first time. So that's a nasty little area. We'll deal with that later. What's in here? Hello? Ah! I think this makes me a bridge, doesn't it? Right? You're gonna be in trouble, dude. You think you're safe? Oh, you have a friend. Okay, that's not good for me. Oh, counterattack damage. You are my hero. Hup. And backstab. You can just so casually wander around some of these characters because they're so predictable with their big, heavy weapons. Really a lack of gracefulness here. Hey, friend. You just chilling down there? Go ahead and press this. Does this make me a bridge over here? Yes, it does. Just gotta remember what some of these things do. Hello, friend. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, God. That was so slow that... Mixed bag there. The attack was so slow I couldn't accurately parry and riposte it. But it was also so slow that even after fucking up, I was able to casually walk around him and attack him. Heard footsteps. Oh, that's just the weird bug thing, so we're fine. I wasn't sure what I was hearing at first. Lightning urn for lightning damage. Handy against certain enemies that are damaged easily by lightning, such as the previous Ivory King fight. I can wander around through there, but it's kind of a one-way direction. Actually, no, it's not. Because I think I go in and then I go up, and I can hop down from there, so it's not that big of a deal. Just be careful here. Hey, howdy, y'all. So these areas are nasty. There they are. That's the bug creature. I think they shoot something at you that degrades your equipment. I think they're the yellow type attack. I think they're full of yellow stuff. Yep, they are. Alright. So this is how you break all your equipment. It's very exciting. Just be very careful about spending too much time in their attack range. Oh, hello, friend. Hello, surprise friend. Just gonna wander past you really quick. This one's being a dick. Ow. But he's dead now. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely benefiting from the power stance. Being able to hit them with 2 power attacks at once. Highly effective. Elizabeth Mushroom. Is there anything actually worthwhile around here? That's a whole preview of an area we'll be exploring later. That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice at all. Is there an item stashed around here? Is there a purpose to this part of the level? I don't actually... Oh, right. I think I have to move stuff using levers before this part of the level necessarily matters. Yep, should have jumped. My bad. Can I access something from here? Nope. Yeah, I think when I go out that window, there's actually a whole series of platforms I can walk on, but they're like those weird platforms I've been moving around with these levers and switches, so I need to actually activate them first before it's going to matter. Gonna go ahead and wander up here to the other bug area, because I think we can actually open a shortcut at this one. Running. Oh, hello, friend. You're in my way. Out of the way. I just don't want to get trapped in there if I can avoid it. Blammo. That should... Oh, did I miss? There we go. So this will bring up a platform I can use to walk around. Oh, hello, friend. Gross. I'm breaking my equipment. I do not approve. This does a number of things. Primarily the fact that when I respawn at the first bonfire, I can now walk through here, meaning I can skip a lot of the area we just did up there. Hello, friend. Oh, man. If only it was this easy to backstab Maldron the Assassin. Because this guy is not nearly as adept with a mace, is he? I mean, a mace. A lance. Any items stashed under here? No? So this is a surprisingly vertical area. I think a lot of the DLCs had an increase in verticality that previous areas didn't, but this one kind of emphasizes it in that every room has verticality to it, as opposed to Iron King, which is just a tower, but has... Yeah, I guess that one's vertical too. Really, the least vertical one is the snowy area. But Dark Souls 2 as a whole was not generally a very vertical game, even when often a lot of Dark Souls 1 was packed with that kind of stuff. Can I jump anywhere special? Try ranged battle and short look carefully? Nah, I'll just fight stuff one-on-one if I can. Right down there you can see the entrance to the temple. Looks broken. I think I can do something to fix that broken bridge down there, but that's not going to matter yet. Is there really nothing worth doing up here? Oh well. Moving forward, the main thing is I have that shortcut unlocked, so we can proceed to hop down here when I die, which is entirely possible. I have a talent for dying. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't see anything around here. If you attack these spore things, they'll break. They're likely to damage your equipment in the process because they do the same stuff as the bugs. They also, I think they might release bugs too. I'm gonna go ahead and avoid for now. Yep, you can tell that we're near the gutter and the rot and everything because we were immediately having to deal with more annoying poison spewing things. I think this one actually moves, doesn't it? Yep, there we go. Yep. Let's not hug that. So, there's symbiotic life forms going on now, where there are weird little bugs that live underneath the stacks of weird poison statues. They're basically the things that we saw before. Remember, there was tiny bugs we saw that had mushrooms on top of them that would degrade our equipment. That's basically the same thing. As like once again, just like how the mushrooms weren't an organism themselves, they were on top of something. Now I've got ones that have poison towers on them. Oh, they're not bugs. This one's a turtle thing. The important thing is that they're not. The towers aren't alive. There's actually a thing under them. A couple of quick attacks and they go down really easily. Hopefully the more durable, more difficult enemies later in the DLC will be similarly easier than I remember. Because there's definitely some guys that give me a problem here. You have to proceed carefully here because there's a lot of ranged enemies around here. Ideally, you would put up a few things to get in the way. Don't really remember which one of these controls what, but I'm sure it'll help, right? That's not helping me at all. Okay, good for me. But we're gonna need to hit all of them because we're gonna be making a bridge, basically. Hit. There we go, I just shot that one. I don't know if I hit that one or not. I don't think I hit the other one in time before the thing blocked my line of sight. Hit them in the wrong order, my bad. Hey friend, enjoy the headshot. Ow. You hit me back, you weren't supposed to do that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. He's not smart enough to shoot over it because he's using lock-on mechanics and I'm using manual aim that lets me shoot right past that kind of noise. Silly head. Gotta work on finishing my bridge. Oh, hello. I forgot that these guys get up. I forgot about that. Alright, back to melee range. Power stance. There we go. Hi, friend. It's so easy. You make it so easy. Why do you make it so easy? If only you could see all of your friends die before you, you would know. You would know the folly that is your way. Alright, so with this stuff in the way, at least the rangers have less direct line of sight. So they at least can't shoot me all the time, which is good, because I'm probably going to have to aggro this guy. No, that's just an item. Ow. That was rude. I think another one wakes up around here. Is it? I don't know if it's that guy or someone else, but just keep an eye out for any more surprises. So yeah, between the things that you move with the switches and random debris, there's plenty of stuff to hide behind to mitigate the ranged problem that these guys pose. And we're getting... Oh! I failed to stand behind that thing. My bad. Hey, Lance man. Go ahead and follow me outside of archer range where I can fight you one-on-one without any special problems. And he's probably just going to try to lance me. And I'm going to roll Ow! Or I'm not going to roll behind him because I'm an idiot. There we go. Whenever I do a successful backstab or something like that, I'm always bummed out that I'm not playing Bloodborne just because I'm like, oh, in that game that heals me. Because I have a rune in Bloodborne that heals me when I do a visceral attack, which is that game's equivalent of either a parry and riposte or a backstab. Basically anything in a Dark Souls game that does a full-on animation. Are they going to aggro and melee? They're not going to switch targets? Alright. I'll deal with you my own way. I'm surprised it didn't hit me, honestly. Oh no, he's healing. That's not very nice. Way to go with the parry, dude. Good job. Oh, he switched back to bow mode. That wasn't very nice. Let's just get out of attack range for a moment. And deal with this friend in a safe position. Goodbye. Thanks for being predictable, everybody. Die. Die. He took a sweet time drawing that weapon. He would have actually been more likely to hurt me with another bow shot than he was in the approach he took. Hello, surprise thing. They specifically put this one in a position where you couldn't shoot it with a bow, so you had to fight your way here before proceeding. But now we've basically created a bridge. Can I go down there yet? There's a area over there. I think I have to access it differently though. Let's be careful here. Hello, creepy turtle monster. I don't remember if you can hurt these guys or not, but I generally avoid it, I think. They're usually pretty avoidable. They kind of just stand around and automatically shoot at you. The fact that they move is a problem, and that they shoot in different directions is a problem, but for overall, they're still just statue creatures. Then the statues themselves can only shoot at intervals. Be very careful not to kill yourself. I think there's specific configurations where you raise and lower these things that give you access to stuff. I don't remember very well. Careful. I'm just trying to press forward because there we go. First bonfire. And with that, we're going to close the first episode, guys. So thanks for watching our first little chunk of Sunken King. This is going to be a little adventure. This is going so smoothly so far. This might be a lot briefer of a DLC than I remember. Because this one took me a while the first time, but I was definitely having more trouble too. That's a player. Alright. See you guys next time. Never mind. We're being invaded by Knight Solaire 051 or 015. So, yeah, I was trying to click on it. It's like, you can't use the bonfire. I'm like, what do you mean I can't use a bonfire? I want to use a bonfire. Apparently, we're getting invaded by Knight Solaire, which is kind of a bummer because Knight Solaire is supposed to be like the bestiest. He's supposed to be our buddy. So where is he? I'm in a good position where it'd be hard for him to sneak up on me, I think. But I have no fucking clue where he is. Some of these DLCs have unfortunately large areas to the point where I'm like, I don't fucking know where anyone's invading me from anymore. Where is our friend? Waiting for him to reveal himself. Oh, there he is. Little shirtless man. Oop! And he's got cleric spells. Alright. How do I get down from here? I need to figure out how to get down from here in a safe way. Hello! Surprise! Cat myself off a little bit. Oh no, who's shooting me? I don't want that. So he's got that crazy cluster shot that we talked about before. Have to watch out for. Okay, so he's definitely a cleric. Cleric with low equipment. Someone's shooting at me with a bow. Not psyched about that. The damage he just took. Not a joke. Hey, friend. I don't feel bad about healing earlier because invader, like usual. Not really psyched about that. Nope. Ow, he killed me. Alright, good for him. God, that was some damage. That was like a two-shot fight in either direction, really. I think I'm being invaded because I killed Hexer Nikolai. So that gave me a sin, I'm sure, so I'm flagged for extra and PvP. Oh well.